opportunity to get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing his Wentz. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wentz. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sitting back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 28-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it again with Cook. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
The ball carrier. He's brought
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Burton. He lost the football, but this will fortunately do. Good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Cook on the carry.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Cook. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Second and 11 at the 41. It's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time running. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option, and now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back. And nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Complete.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that 1st drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Love. He'll get this one to Golladay. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Open man is Golladay, complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pick.
Again, it's Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ray Swift, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
3-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
That's Prater to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down, Saints.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Saints.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
He is good.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. To the right and complete to Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Quan.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Love now on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. 15 yards on the play, first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
The Saints offense offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to blitz a little bit more. Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to its in their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Love from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Harris returning. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the
play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New Orleans.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for deep.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will shrink to 6.
14. To kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On second down, Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
third down. Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield to throw it. A little juke. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Mayfield's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, Love. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Swift. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Second down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Lions 21, Saints 20.
Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Lions 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down now, Swift. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Love. And drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. from the gun. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.